What is up, guys? And I had a different video planned for today, but Bungie had to go and release a new video that showed a bunch of the new weapons and exotics that will be coming out in Forsaken, so I said I think this might be a bit more interesting to watch. And so yeah, we're just going to review some of them that you'll see in the video. You're already seeing some right now as I'm talking, and yeah, a lot of them look really cool, and so we're just going to see how they stack up against current exotics. Yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so up first we have the two-tailed fox. And it looks really cool. It looks like it is made by the same people that make the Jade Rabbit. And yeah, even from that, it looks really awesome. It looks like it has like Japanese markings on the side. And yeah, it already looks pretty cool. And even though it does only shoot 2 rockets, I think that's going to be very useful in PvP. Maybe not so much in PvE, because there are definitely better weapons that shoot much more rockets and probably will do much more damage. But in PvP, that you're able to use those 2 rockets and hopefully only use up 1 like ammo shot, it'd be really cool to see, and it might stack up against other rockets. So yeah, that is the first weapon. Up next we have the Antius Wards, and you're going to be able to slide to reflect enemy projectile, which is honestly really cool. And especially if you see the clip, the guy slides into a rocket and it just goes right back to the person that shot it, and you're going to be able to get some awesome kills with it, and it's going to be really cool to use, especially in PvP. In PvE, I'm not really too sure if it'll be all that useful. It might be able to get you kind of out of some tough situations by sliding towards the enemy, but I'm not too sure if it'll be all that effective as other exotics. So yeah, let's just get next to the next one. So now we have the Trinity Ghoul or Gall, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but I was actually able to use this, I believe, at Guardian Con, and it shoots 3 bullets, and when you kill something, it kind of makes, like it says, a precision kills create electric storm arrows. And again, I'm not truly too sure if this is the one that I actually used now that I think about it, because it is called the Trinity, which makes me think it shoots 3 arrows. And the one that we used at Guardian Con pretty much looked exactly like this, and it shot 3 arrows. So maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it does look really cool to use. Now here we have the 6th Coyote. It is going to be in armor, and this is going to be for the Hunter specifically, which is honestly probably going to be one of the coolest things in the world, because it goes right back to what Destiny 1 used to be. And it is that you are be able to do double dodge. And in the beginning of Destiny 1, when dodging was introduced, you were actually initially able to do 2 right off the bat. And so now that you're going to be able to go back to this with an exotic, it's going to be really cool, and I will definitely be using this as I am a hunter. So yeah, that is the 6th Coyote. So up next we have a gun that is very hard to pronounce, but it is going to be that if you hit 5 hits, it will detonate an explosion, which actually kind of reminds me of Polaris Lance a little bit. Another thing, I actually initially thought, and as well as some of my friends, we initially thought that this was going to be Thorn, because it kind of does look like it's a Destiny 1 exotic, that when you would shoot, it kind of gives it kind of leaves a little mark, and it kills them slowly a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain, but either way, it did look like a lot about it, but it really isn't. But it does look really cool, because if you hit 5 shots, especially on maybe lower health enemies, it will definitely be able to not only kill that enemy, but kill other enemies around it. So continuing the thread, which it is kind of reminiscent of Destiny 1, we have the Black Talon projectile sword. And this does kind of remind me of the arc sword that was in Destiny 1, that you could actually also shoot, and it was kind of like a projectile. And yeah, a lot of these guns kind of feel like they're Destiny 1 inspired, especially the one where you can double dodge, and now this one. So it's going to be very cool to use, and it might feel to a lot of veterans like they're playing Destiny 1 again. So that is the Black Talon. So here we have the 1000 Voices, another thing kind of reminiscent of Zol, and it is going to be shooting an exploding beam of fire, which just sounds pretty epic. And so yeah, when you shoot, it kind of makes a line in the ground. It's kind of like a linear fusion rifle, and then that kind of line on the ground explodes around it, which is obviously probably one of those unique concepts they've ever made, and it's really, really cool, and I can't really wait to use this gun, because it's probably not going to be the best gun, but it's definitely going to be one of those guns that are really fun to use and a lot of people like. So now we have a very good armor piece that's going to pretty much change the game quite a bit, especially for Warlocks. It is called Chromatic Fire, and elemental explosions from precision kinetic kills, which is pretty much going to make a lot of things, maybe like Midnight Coup, become much better, which is going to pretty much give it Firefly, which is going to be amazing, especially since it can be able to be used to clear out ads. And this is I can definitely see this as going to be one of the most used exotics, especially for PvE, and maybe not so much for PvP. So yeah, that's going to be a very cool exotic to use. So now we have a gun that gives you wall hacks pretty much, and you can see through walls and pierce targets. Now in the video, if you watch it, it's really interesting to see because it doesn't actually let you see completely through walls. You gotta aim in first, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a glimpse, not really kind of just straight wall hacks. But it is called the Wish Ender, and I really hope it doesn't end a lot of people's dreams of going flawless. But either way, it does look really cool and really fun to use. Not too sure if it's going to be overpowered or overused, but let's just see what happens, and yeah, let's go from there. Now here we have one that I'm sure a lot of people have been waiting for, and even though it just says reloading after a kill grants extra damage bullets, that isn't really the main thing. The Ace of Spades, even though it was kind of overshadowed by a lot of guns in Destiny 1, in the end was quite a good gun. It had Firefly, had very good range and very good stability, and had a very good high impact. And now reloading after kill grants extra damage is going to be just kind of an extra thing, because in the end it is definitely a very solid gun, and I will definitely be using it a lot in the PvE versions of the game. And so yeah, that is pretty much it. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And the video that I usually planned for today was going to be postponed. I'm not sure if you guys can figure it out, but I did hint about it a lot in my past videos. And yeah, so today I'm going to be making that. Well, yeah, you'll see it tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and again, I'll link everything in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.